This is your total tutorial for the best money-making methods to get rich on the Loverfella server. Up first, we have bamboo farming, and for this, you're just going to want to go to a bamboo biome and cut the second from the bottom bamboo. This will allow it so that the bamboo can grow back and you'll have an infinite farm. And after just a minute, I already have a half an inventory. Bamboo by itself sells for $192 a stack. But what we're gonna do is take a crafting table and craft it into the bamboo logs. From there, we can turn it into planks. Then we're gonna take those planks and craft them into bamboo slabs. And those slabs now sell for $1,280 a stack. And just like that, we made ourselves $10,000. For those looking for a more AFK-able method, I would suggest sheep farming. To do this, you're going to want to build a sheep farm and breed up as many as possible. Once they all get wool, you're going to use a pair of shears, then you can AFK as the wool grows back. You can sell the wool for $10 a block or $640 a stack. And since you can get multiple blocks of wool from one sheep, you can make a lot of money very quickly and with very little work. Another AFK-able method you can try is farming. And with farming, there's a lot of crops to pick from. So which should you go with? For wheat to be the most efficient, you should craft it into bread. Bread sells for $1,920 a stack, meaning you're making $640 per a stack of wheat farmed. And seeds will give you an extra $320 per a stack. This can be a lot of money as you start off because wheat is super easy to get since all you have to do is break some grass. Then we have carrots, on average with Fortune 3, which costs around $15,000 at most, probably cheaper. You can get an average of 5.5 carrots per plant, and at $4 per carrot, that's going to make you $246 per stack. Potatoes are slightly better, selling at $4.50 per a potato, or $288 per stack, which isn't much of a difference, but if you can go with potatoes, it's most likely a better option, although carrots are just as good in the long run. Finally, there's pumpkins and melons, which are incredibly helpful if you don't want to go through the habit of having to replant your crops, although there are custom enchants to get around that, but you'll get access to those a little later into the game because it's very challenging at the start of the game to get good runes. Melons can sell for $64 a stack, and pumpkins will sell for $640 a stack, which means that melons are slightly better since you can get a lot of them from one melon block. One of my personal favorite methods requires you to go to the nether. And once you spawn into the nether, you're going to want to go down to a lava lake. You'll find patches of magma blocks scattered all around the lava. And if you're lucky, you'll find big veins of magma that can have over 500 blocks of magma. All this method requires is around an efficiency 3 pickaxe so that you can instantly break the magma. Magma blocks sell for $32 each or $2,048 per stack. With only around 2 minutes of work, I just got myself 9 stacks of magma blocks, which is going to sell for over $18,000. It was extremely quick and all I needed to do was RTP to the nether. And because Loverfella resets the nether every couple months, you'll also have an infinite supply of money-making methods because that also means that magma blocks will respawn. But since that reset isn't that often, at some point the magma blocks will run out because people realize it's a good method. So the next option is to farm wood. My suggestion is to find a dark oak forest and go around cutting the trees. These are super low to the ground and make it a little bit faster and easier than potentially going to a spruce forest or a jungle biome. Any type of log sells for $50 a block, meaning that's $3,200 per a stack. And you can find infinite wood all around the server, unlike magma, which runs out. And as you become more skilled on the server, you can get a higher efficiency axe, which can break more wood and in turn make you even more money. Also, while mining your wood, you'll see that your wood cutting level goes up. Your goal is to get to level 50 as fast as possible. This is because you'll unlock a special ability called Tree Feller. Tree Feller allows you to right-click your axe in the air and break an entire tree quick and easy. And it will last for a set number of seconds, so you're going to want to make sure to run as fast as possible. You can make up to $50,000 with just one activation of Tree Feller. And eventually, as you make more money, you'll be able to buy a custom rune that does the exact same thing as that, except it does it infinitely, no time limit. This rune will cost you a couple $100,000, but will make you that money back super quickly. So if you have the option to buy one, I would highly suggest that. This is one of the best starting methods because all it requires is an axe. Some other methods worth mentioning for players trying to become millionaires and rich on the server is to go to players warps using the command /p warp. This command will allow you to go in and find different people's farms. And there's also a section for grinders. Going to these grinders, you can kill mobs and make a bunch of money selling that to shop. But there's usually high competition, and sometimes you can't actually get enough drops, especially if you're a non-rank, you aren't able to do /back. You can also go mining in caves and collect ores. It's a little slower and is highly RNG based, but if you get lucky and find an open cave with a lot of ore, you can probably make a couple $100,000 an hour. Just make sure to get Fortune 3 before trying that. I do hope this total tutorial helped you with starting off on the Loverfella server, and make sure to stick around if you want to learn even better ways to make money in the future, as I'll be doing even more videos on making money involving millionaires and how to make $100 million.